Since the introduction of Jonathan Majors as He Who Remains in Loki Season 1, fans have been quick to assume he'd be the series' primary antagonist, especially with his looming role in the potential Avengers Kang Dynasty. However, the beginning of Season 2 reveals a twist, as the true threat to Loki, Mobius, and the TVA appears to be Gugu Mbatha Raw's Ravonna Renslayer. Ravonna Renslayer's name is plucked from Marvel Comics history, where she's often depicted as both Kang the Conqueror's paramour and a formidable villain in her own right. In one storyline, she even goes so far as to impersonate a Kang variant. In Loki, she starts as a steadfast loyalist to the Timekeepers and later He Who Remains. However, intriguingly, the first episode of Season 2 includes a past TVA recording in which He Who Remains cryptically referred to Ravonna as a marvel. Her immediate connection with Victor Timely is palpable, though their partnership is severed due to Timely's aversion to alliances, a move that might prove costly. So, how does Ravonna fit into He Who Remains' grand scheme in Loki Season 1? Upon her introduction, Ravonna appears to be the top judge at the Time Variance Authority, maintaining a close, complex relationship with Mobius, blurring the lines between friendship and flirtation. But despite her apparent fondness for Mobius, she remains a loyal company woman at heart. When Loki, Sylvie, and Mobius question the Timekeepers' existence, she unhesitatingly prunes them, a move that severely affects Mobius's perception of her. Her last appearance in Loki Season 1 has her confronting Mobius, who reveals the shocking truth about TVA agents being timeline variants, a revelation initially exposed by Miss Minutes. Mobius hopes she will see things from his and Hunter B-15's perspective, but her loyalty to He Who Remains persists. Mobius even half-heartedly attempts to prune her, but she spares him this time. Ravonna then walks through a door in the TVA, presumably entering an alleyway where she encounters Miss Minutes in the past. This plan is unveiled as He Who Remains is designed, with both Ravonna and Miss Minutes believing that Victor will ultimately become He Who Remains. Miss Minutes even appears to have affectionate feelings for Victor. Victor Timely's reluctance to form partnerships raises intriguing questions. Perhaps past partnerships left him swindled by associates, or maybe he believes that everyone he deals with has ulterior motives. Nevertheless, both Ravonna and Miss Minutes are eager for partnerships. The connection between Ravonna and Victor is evident, especially to Miss Minutes, who seems to be harboring emotions for him as well. When Ravonna activates Miss Minutes in the Citadel at the end of time, they both realize that their partnership propositions have been rejected. Miss Minutes, being an artificial intelligence, may be programmed to adhere to He Who Remains' plan. Ravonna, on the other hand, may be contemplating the possibility of shaping the TVA according to her own vision. With the might of the TVA behind her, she wouldn't need to impersonate Kang, she could emerge as his rival. If she can move in and out of the Citadel at the end of time, Ravonna might become one of the MCU's most formidable figures, or at the very least, make life incredibly challenging for Loki, Mobius, Sylvie, and others seeking a free multiverse. In the Loki Season 2 trailer, there's a glimpse of Ravonna in Alieth's domain, leading many to speculate that Sylvie would eventually prune her. Instead, Sylvie sends her to the Citadel at the end of time alongside the now solitary He Who Remains. How Ravonna returns to the story isn't as crucial as why she would persist in this conflict. Her motivations have evolved. She's no longer aligned with He Who Remains, Victor Timely, or Kang. Sylvie's primary goal was to eliminate He Who Remains to liberate the sacred timeline from the TVA's grasp. She succeeded but left the matter of free will in the hands of others. Ravonna now finds herself in a situation similar to Sylvie's in Season 1, desiring control over the TVA, particularly after Victor's rejection. Notably, there's a recording heard by Loki at the TVA when time-slipping in its past. This recording underscores the closeness between Ravonna and He Who Remains, making it an agency record. While it remains unclear how the rest of the TVA would react to her return, most within the organization seem to endorse the agency's new mission. However, if Ravonna starts to assert her own power instead of He Who Remains, Victor Timely, or any other variants, Kang won't be the sole threat to Loki in Season 2. The Loki series continues to unveil surprises, and it remains to be seen how Ravonna Renslayer's character will evolve and the impact she'll have on the unfolding narrative.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.